Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Sky Factory 3. And in this episode, we're going to be making our farms. Not just mainly farms, but our little grass area where we'll breed some chickens and some cows and food because I've got 9 apples. Just 9. Now, I've gotten some resources off cam, but I've mainly used them all on that. Now, I've completely finished the mob farm. And I'll give you a tour of exactly how it works right now. Most of the on-cam stuff was into the sorting system. And the little room here that we're in, doing the final touches on it and whatnot. When I'd left off on episode 1, I had done the spawner, and it was kind of manual. I had to change it to an automatic setup when I found out that creepers were trying to blow me up. And they had actually successfully broke the spawner, and but when they blew up and broke the spawner, they ripped a hole into the void, so they just kept falling down into the void. So I didn't die. I died later, but I died putting in this, with your typical water bucket towering down and putting in the floor down here. And I put this floor in here so that I could get underneath because I needed to put in an absorption hopper. I could have put this next to it, but I think it would have taken away from the aesthetics. When I'm capable of it, I will be getting facades and a transparent facade for this so that you don't see it. And glowstone facades for up here so that you don't see those, but they still produce light, so they act as a backdrop to these chests that they feed into. And that's the plan with that. And that's something that I'll probably be doing off cam. No conduit goes into this, so this is just a free-for-all chest of miscellaneousness. This is the buffer chest. The vacuum hopper feeds this way, then under the floor here, up into this buffer chest, this top chest right here, and the items fill up into here, and then from here they're taken back out and sent around into this control. If they're not set up to go into a drawer, then they skip the drawer, the controller, and go to the loot recycler. The loot recycler is set to feed the common loot bags back into the system, which are caught by these compacting drawers. Now, behind the compacting drawers, which I can't get back there right now, behind the compacting drawers is a single item transfer from Ender.io, the item conduit, that just takes bags of rare looting bags out of this drawer and puts them into this drawer. So that we're constantly upgrading to the final loot bag of the legendary loot bag. And of course, once these drawers are full, like the rotten flesh goes into the loot recycler. If it's something that can't be recycled and I don't have a drawer for it, it'll back up into the item buffer, which is why I have it. Otherwise, it'd back up into the hopper, and when the hopper gets full, it still absorbs everything, but it voids everything it picks up. So there's no drops in there at all. Even when the hopper's full, there's no drops in there because it voids everything that it can't store in its inventory. Except experience. If it can't pick up experience, it just sits there. its experience buffer right now is full. And I know this from experience because I've had that I've had the hopper running for a while before I put the item sorting thing in, and it got full really fast, and no items dropped. There was just nothing up there. They're just not there. So the void is an absorption hopper, I believe it is, was still picking things up. It's just it was deleting them because it had no room to store them. So, as for today's episode, I'm thinking about heading off in this direction. This way. But I could also go off in that direction. Because I kind of wanted to expand the tree farm further down this way. Decisions, decisions, decisions. You know, I could go down this way. Let me through. Let me through. Thank you. Is that the center? Oh, rip. See, this is an important thing. I'm down to 9 apples. 8. I have really got to get this started. Rip. Alright. Should we 3 plus the 2 borders? Yep. Now, why am I doing that? Well, as you can see, with this mob spawner and how it's actually enclosed in a building, though this is a sky block, when I'm done, it's going to be enclosed, so it feels like you're in one giant base rather than floating in midair. There are going to be access points to get to the roof and the underside, so that if you're on the guts, I guess you'd call it, of the base, you would still see that you are a sky block. But your typical appearance would be of one, oh, I'm inside, I'm safe. I'm also working with a rather difficult design choice of doing the half slab on the bottom side. That means when I build my walls up, I have to do another half slab. But it stops all spawn. Even this roof is on the bottom side slab down. Whoop. There's no ladder over there. There's a ladder over here. So I don't need torches up here to stop mod spawns. They don't spawn because they're on the lower half of the block. So I'm controlling mod spawns with placement choices. Unlike this room. I don't want to redo it because it's done now. But at the same time, I kind of do want to redo it. One of the ideas that I've had for my smeltery, by the way, and I'll probably do this off camera, is when I have the materials to make a the liquid pipes, the pressurized fluid pipes for Ender IO. I'm going to make another cobble generator here, and I'm going to place the item transfer conduits to the cobble generator and transfer it over to a crucible, which will be sitting on top of a lava block. And because this is a stone building, I can get away with that without burning everything down. And it'll be constantly filled up with cobble and making lava. Then there will be a liquid transfer, pressurized fluid conduit, pumping the lava out into this tank, constantly keeping it full of lava. But again, that is something that I intend to do off cam, because it's a technical aspect. It's a really simple design, and I don't think it needs to be done on cam. I mean, I could be wrong. If you guys want to see me set that up, I can totally do it on like a live stream or something. But right now, we need to get building, which means I need wood, and I might be all out. 4 here. And I've got more apples. Okay. I'm not so desperate after all. So let's get some more wood. I know I'm not using the crook, but that didn't take any durability from my hatchet. But I'm not to the point to where I need the saplings anymore. I think I've got plenty of dirt for the initial setup. I think I need another torch here. Torch. Thank you. Now, I don't know how far out this is going to take me, but probably quite a ways, because I mean it's a lot of it's a lot of half slabs. I don't think I need that many. It's supposed to be 23, or we'll do an even 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I never did understand why it had to be like 23 or 25 blocks out from your base. I didn't know if that's so that it could deload the chunk, therefore when you re-entered the chunk it would have reloaded, and because it reloaded, it would have reloaded... Oh, it's in extreme hills too. It would have reloaded with some animals on it, maybe? I don't know. Because it's been my experience that so long as there's grass blocks there, animals will spawn. And it didn't necessarily have to be 25 blocks away. I mean, I've had a sheep spawn right next to me if there was enough grass for it to, and the right biome. But I mean, I guess it's just something that they're like, yeah, make sure it's such and such distance away from the base. Now, well, excuse me. I don't know what I want the floor made of. I've got plenty of oak half slabs here. And I've got more oak trees growing. A good deal of it's going to actually be the dirt because, well, I need to grow grass. I wonder if I could use them all. I found this sapling from my loot bags. It's interesting. I don't trust it because it grows a root system. And I feel as if that's eventually going to break my floor. Give all these other things that I have no idea what the use of them are, but I wanted to test out this wood here and see if you can make half slabs, because it makes a nice pretty blue. No, you cannot. That's kind of sad. That would have been a nice pretty blue for a floor. But yeah. I know you can make torches out of these. So I mean that's a thing. But you can't make half slabs, so maybe there's a different option. Let's see here. I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to go with the oak wood. And I got plenty of it right now. I can always change it at a later time if I don't like it. Alright, now to create the first platform. I think I'm going to go 3 to start. I keep having to remind myself that that first one right there is going to be a wall eventually when I put it in. So that's actually only 2. So I have to do one more. And that will be 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then the wall. Then I need to come down one more, because this is where the fence is going to go. Alright. And this is going to be the fence to keep the animals in. Although they'll probably spawn outside the fence, let's be serious here. Since when has anything gone according to plan? Gonna need like an animal net or something so I can pick them up and put them back inside the fence. Alright, now I only have 4 fences. That's totally not going to be enough. Do I have any that are pre-made from when I did the fencing around the perimeter here? It doesn't look like it. So let's cut down the 3 trees that grew. Let's not forget to replant. Now let's make some fences. We'll just leave the sticks in there for now. This is going to be like my porch. It's the only area that's not going to be enclosed. Because it's the original, like, sky platform. And this animal pen probably won't be enclosed either because it's like classified as outside. Alright, so here, start with our fence. Alright, so that should be 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then we got 3 on the other side here. I don't think that's going to be wide enough. It's going to be a 3x3 little pen. Definitely not. So this makes it a 4x4. 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 8x8, 9x9. I think 9x9 will be good. One, two, three. Yeah. Because it's actually 4 because of the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that offends everything about my senses. Alright, I need more wood. But I also want to make sure monsters ain't going to be spawning over here. So we'll F7 so we can see the light level inlays, or whatever you want to call them. Set to work for some trees here. It's been a while since I've done this. But then again, like I said, I used most of my resources. Alright, anybody who's, by the way, asking why I've chosen this progression, I'm just going by order of what's in the achievement book. And I'm progressing through the mod pack that way. And the next achievement in the mod pack to do is to build your platform to spawn animals 25 blocks out. So, if we look inside the achievement book. Make a field of grass 25 blocks away from your base for spawning animals. So that's technically what we're doing. Now I'm going to take it a step further and make it a farm so that I can, you know, make wheat and maybe magical crops later down the line. But primarily it's to check off that achievement, so that's what we're doing. But I do not have to have a crafting table over there, so I should probably come over here. This one here. Come on, what are you doing? Alright. Now the incredibly boring part of filling this in. This actually needs to be dirt. Oh, I lost that, didn't I? So that's one. Oh, this is going to be difficult. It's 9 by 9, right? So it's 9 from the inner wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 from the inner wall. So this has to be 9 from the inner wall as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10 for the outer fencing. Let's do that on the other side as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should line up with that. And that's the perimeter for my fence. I'm gonna have to take that other stack of wood over, and I was kind of saving it in case I needed more fences, which I probably will. But I need more half slabs too. Alright, time to get more slabs. 1, 2, and... I have been placing slabs for so long that it has become too easy. Now you watch, since I said that, I'm going to make myself fall into the void. Which is actually something I have not done yet in this mod pack. I have not fallen into the void. Which, I might add, is also the only way to add the final layer of building pieces. You have to fall into the void at least once. Because that'll kill you, spawn a grave, and since your grave will spawn on thin air, it spawns a dirt block under your grave, which is on layer 00, which is where the void is. So if you can get that dirt block to spawn, you can build around the dirt block and create a platform just before the void. But to do that, as I said before, you have to fall into the void. I mean, you can't ride water down unless, of course, you had like an angel block, and even then you have to... That takes some dedication. I mean, I'm not very good at scaling water, and I drowned. That's how I died over there. I didn't die by falling out of the water stream and into the void. I died because I drowned. I wasn't paying any attention. And it's just like, oh, I ran out of air. I better start swimming up. I never made it to the top. Alright. Now, we're going to need more fences. Come on, grow. Yep, don't care about it so much. It can decay on its own or stay up there. Too far away. Well, one thing about that vein miner thing is it sure does use a lot of saturation. Alright. Now I already got some sticks here, so no use wasting some more. I think that's more than enough there. Need more torches. I think I have some coal over here. What is that? Coal powder? No, it's crushed black quartz. So say, I was looking for some coal powder earlier. I thought I had... There it is. It's like, I know. I'm not crazy. I'm not. Alright, more torches. Now, this looks like we're going to... So it's like 1, 2, torch. 1, 2, torch. 1, 2, torch. One, two, torch. Having a pattern is very important, because if you don't have a pattern, you're going to look at it and you're going to unconsciously pick out the flaws with your eye. Even if you don't know what they are, looking at it from a distance, you're going to be like, there's something wrong with that, and I can't stop staring. So we're going to leave this open for now so I can get in there and place the dirt, and hopefully the light level from these torches will cover all the different dirt in there. If not, then I'm gonna figure something out. Alright. So let's go grab our dirt, and I should have more than enough. There's something wrong here. I can see it on my mini-map. Right over here. Yup. That was a thing. Thought I was done? No. No. Just no. What are you doing with your life? I need a gate, is what I need. So I need a gate. I need to grab my dirt. And then I need a gate. Which is actually 4 sticks, I believe. Yes. Alright, so I got my gate. I got my dirt. I don't think that's enough dirt. I might have to compost some more to get some more dirt. Stand away from that. Otherwise, I'll fall into the void when I place it. Anytime you change elevation points is when you run the risk of falling into the void. So even if even if that elevation point is at a 0.5, which is what a half slab is, you change elevation so you run the risk of falling into the void. Because you lose your shift key, your crouch for that elevation change. Oh. Oh. It wasn't enough. It did not reach completely. I'm going to grab my grass seed. Only need one. If I plant one grass, it should spread. Let's see what the grass looks like in extreme hills. I'm hoping for a really vibrant green color. No. That is not vibrant. It's very pale, sickly green. Go from extreme hills to river. Apparently built in a river. To forest. Where's my mob spawner? Where is that at? Extreme hills. I got a legendary loot pack. We'll open that on camera.
Take it easy.
Octadick. Come on. We'll put that up here with the other one that I opened off camera. Close these doors. I don't need them open. Alright. So, I need more dirt. Probably more than I have enough saplings to make, so I might have to break out the crook. I'm going to burn through some of this stuff that I do not need. Like, since I got my mob spawner going, I don't need string. And since I don't need string, I don't need the silkworms. Oh, it's not done yet. I'm up to 15. Let's grab the silkworms here. Do I have any more silkworms in here? Got some more wood chips. Well, let's hope 29's enough. Look at that grass spread. It's not wasting any time. Oh yeah, it should be enough. With 3 left over, but I do not have enough to make my what's it called? To make my first farm. The animal pen is done. In theory, they should only spawn inside there on the grass. But you know how theory works. It doesn't. So we can check that out of the achievement book. Right. Well, technically, I've already done this over there, except it's below the level of you started from. So I don't know if that means that since I started at this level, I have to build below this level, or if it means below here. I'm going to assume it means level, and I did build below my level. Unfortunately, I did that off cam because I had to do circuitry work. Sorry. Make obsidian with a stone barrel. I made the stone barrels on my last live stream, but I did not put any lava in them. So they kind of filled up with some rainwater, which means I need to get some dust and empty them and then I can do that. I also want to do a test. I want to put lava in them, wait for it to rain, and see if they turn into obsidian when rainwater is introduced. So we might save that for that. Make a Tinker's Construct smeltery for processing ore. That was done on the live stream. Upgrade an existing Tinker's tool with a metal part. I have not done that yet, so... It looks like we'll be working over in the Forge on the next episode. We will do the Make Obsidian with a stone barrel, and we'll upgrade an existing Tinker's tool, probably my hatchet, because I use it more often than my pickaxe. We will do this one too, because this sounds a lot like my whole lava idea. Automate your cobble with a cobble generator block or transfer node. Technically, that's a cobble generator block over there, so we've done it. But I think it means more like putting the cobble to use, so that it's not just sitting there in a chest. So we'll do that one as well on next episode. I apparently did that one because I got tired of being bombed by creepers. And we do not have any books because we have no sugarcane, but we're getting a farm going, so we might get some sugarcane coming. Alright. So next episode, we should finish up Stone Age. What's after Stone Age? Farming Age. Be spending a lot of time in our farming area. Alright. Off camera, what I plan to do, so that you aren't surprised the next time you tune in, is I am going to make the fences that do the side here and around there. And I will probably put in a wheat farm so that I don't starve to death. I mean, I did find a stash of apples that I had forgotten I had. And I'll probably spawn some cows and whatnot in here that I can kill for some food, but without wheat, I can't breed the cows. So I'm going to expand out in that direction and then create branching farms off to the side as I do. But the first farm will be a wheat farm, and I'm probably going to do the wheat farm off cam. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. I kind of wanted to do a Sunday update for Sky Factory, but it's with the way my schedule is currently, it's going to have to kind of be as I get them edited, they will come out. I mean, a lot like my Skybound videos, I actually am on the server daily, but I only record like once a week. I'm on my, I'm actually not on Sky Factory as much as I am Skybounds, but I do a lot of off-camera work. I'm going to try and record weekly, and my upload day is probably going to be Sunday or Saturday, but I'm not going to guarantee it. Alright, well, that's all for this, I guess, week. I will see you next week.